Hello, and welcome to the Saints Media Lab Newsreel Magazin for the first term 2023. We had a busy first term with some interesting things happening at our school, and so we would like to present this term's Media Lab productions to you now. For a few years, we have a new subject that is taught from Form 1 to Form 3 at our school, Global Perspectives. We have met with the head teacher, Ms. Tenjiwe Mutiti, and asked her what it's all about.
Global Perspective started 5 years ago. It was introduced in about 2019, and it started off being offered to Form 1s and 2s, and it's now an O-level subject. My name's Tenjiwe Mutiti. I've been at St. George's for 7 years, and I've been teaching Global Perspectives for 4 of those 7 years. Students look at global issues. They look at issues that affect the whole world, and we want them to have an understanding of the different perspectives that surround those issues. So they have to do basic research so they know what it is we're looking at and be able to consider the different points of view. So they have to find credible and reliable information and then put that together to come up with presentations, group projects and reports. Some of the issues that we've looked at, we've just focused on sports and development, information and technology, innovation in Africa. We've also looked at human-animal conflict. We look at issues about social media usage as well. In terms of skills, people learn how to do presentations, group work, how to use Google Docs, how to work with your friends under frustrating conditions. So there's a lot of soft skills, but it also supports the normal skills that are taught through every subject, and GP just reinforces all of those skills at the same time. From an educational side, it's being a more well-rounded student, being more aware of what's happening in the world, and being more empathetic. And that just means understanding what different people are going through. There's lots of issues that affect us individually, which also affect many people all over the globe. So it's important to know your place in the globe, and it's also important to understand how your issue is actually perceived on a larger scale. Sometimes in Form 1s, students find the subject confusing and they don't understand what's going on. In Form 2, it's a little bit better, and I think sometimes boys think it's an easy pass because they don't have a lot of content to learn, but it's skills-based. So I'm not asking you what is climate change. I'm asking you, can you research on climate change? So I think students can use the skills that they've learned through GP, like making infographics to be able to make study material. I hope that people are able to work better with their peers and do things like form study groups. So really the aim is whoever's involved with it, teachers or students, to be able to move away from the subject with skills that make your life and time at St. George's and even beyond that better.
It is very interesting to see how modern Jesuit education is preparing our students to become true global citizens. We will report more on this subject.
This term we welcomed a new deputy headmaster, Mr. Alan Tove. Although he has been at our school for many years as a physics teacher, we were eager to hear from him about his new role.
My name is Alan Tove. I'm the new deputy head in charge of the Form 1s and 2s, that's the junior division. I'm in charge of the parent-teacher conferences. I'm in charge of the clubs and culture at the school. I joined the school 10 years ago. When I was teaching design and technology. I actually introduced design and technology to the college before moving on to work at the physics department, where I'm currently the head of physics. I also run 2 clubs, the electronics and robotics club and the Mandarin club. Now I'm in charge of the Form 1s and 2s, which are the junior division in the secondary school. So that means that I'll be looking at the academic progress, I'll be looking at their discipline in general, and also supporting those that are not meeting the standards that are required of them. I worked as a line teacher before moving on to be the deputy head, so that was partly administrative, but now I'm almost 80 to 90% administrative in terms of the discharge of my duties. Also looking at the fact that this is St. George's College, one of the top schools in the country, a lot is required from me as the deputy head.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tove, and of course, we wish him all the best for his new role. For our live streaming events this term, we were a bit unlucky. Events were washed out by the rain. Then it took some time to get things going, but we were ready for the main sporting event in the first term, the Inter-House Athletics Finals. Here's a short summary from our live stream.
Good morning and welcome to this year's St. George's Inter-House Athletics Finals. And I hand over to Nicole.
Morning and welcome, and this is Tunatan Mawara. I will be the commentator for the day. It seems we have a good sports day, good weather, the boys are prepared, the energy from the crowd is amazing. It's promising to be a very good sports day. It's live right now. This is Samuel Dalty of Ptolemy House attempting the record of 1.96 meters. Hartman just behind, Gardner in front. This is the under 15 boys. The boys are really giving it their all. And Gardner wins the race. And this goes. Barthélemy is pushing. And Hartman comes in second. Barthélemy in third.
It seems our athletics team as well as our live stream team are getting better and better. Let's keep going. We hope you enjoyed this term's Saints Media Lab in Newsreel Magazine and like to end with a quick shout out from our science team who had requested it for their science fair and we gladly complied. We wish you a good and restful holiday. Goodbye.